good publicity you need.
Yeah, this is-
We are the tall man in the middle. I know.
Maybe I should
You can't even figure it out.
Yeah, look at her.
GPS signal lost.
Okay, so thank you. Hello, everybody. My name is Bernhard Müller, and I'm Vice President of Messe Stuttgart Group and Director of Messe Stuttgart India. We are one of the big international exhibition organizers, and we entered the Indian market in 2023. And I'm welcoming you here at the second edition of Logimat India, an offshoot of the world's largest logistics and intralogistics and material and handling event. Hello.
Hi, good morning everybody. My name is Aditya Gupta. I'm heading the Messe Stuttgart India team, and we're very proud to host Logimat 2025 in Mumbai. Welcome to all of you. It's great to see all of you in such big numbers, and I think the whole purpose of putting this together is because in Germany we've seen the growth of Logimat, and if I may say so, as per our understanding, German market believes, the Logimat show believes, India is the next big thing. And with that, we believe that this show in the second edition has already matured, but we look forward to making this as the place, the hub for anything called Make in India, anything called grow the industry, and that's what our Honorable Prime Minister's vision is. So that's where we are very happy and proud to present Logimat 25.
Let me be a little bit more concrete, Alex, if you allow.
Yes.
So 25 years back, Logimat in Stuttgart started exactly around about the same size as we have here now.
Okay.
Yeah, and Logimat Stuttgart today is, let me say, 15 times the size of this event here in 25 years. So you see the potential, and we as organizers, we see the potential in the Indian market, and I'm sure it will not take 25 years to reach the size. So we are happy to be here and be part of the Indian growth strategy.
So what can we expect the companies that you're bringing today for this season?
So this year, well, I think in the second edition, the effort is to try and bring awareness of what's happening globally and what's possible in India. Because when we talk about logistics, material handling, storage, warehousing, transportation, infrastructure, I do believe that there is a lack of awareness. We work in pockets in India. There are regions, there are states, but do we have a national platforms which create awareness about all of these solutions? We talk about Make in India, inviting companies to come and set up a base in India. The biggest hurdle and the bottleneck we face is logistics and infrastructure. And if we can showcase to them what global world is talking about, what are they working on, and these are not solutions which are happening only in US and Europe and Australia. These are solutions right at our doorstep. We've got the Indian companies and the global companies working together in India. And the effort is to try and bring them all under one roof. First create awareness and then look at creating partnerships. Because these are the kind of platforms where partnerships are created not only between India and global world, but between companies who are working in their own regions, but they don't realize that their partnership makes them stronger here. So our effort here is to showcase everything under the logistics, like I said, those segments which are there should be put together and try and create enough business networking.
GPS signal lost.
I would say that because this is not a manufacturing show, but everything manufacturing needs logistics and infrastructure and warehousing and storage and multimodal. So if you don't have that, manufacturing will never ever grow.
So where are your participating countries who are prominently available in
The
today's
most prominent will be Germany. We have the German Pavilion, which is supported by the Ministry of Economic Affairs. And of course, we are a German exhibition organizer, so Ministry of Economic Affairs supports us. But we've got participating countries, the companies coming from various countries participating from US, Spain, and other places. But there are, I think the most important is do we see the Indian manufacturers? And some of the Indian companies are actually not exhibiting only in India, but even at our international shows. And they are leading players in the international shows. Like Apple.
And I think what is also important for the companies from abroad, so we have many international companies are already active who are having production here, but we have also, let's say, small and middle-sized companies who are looking for a market entry. And I think the exhibition or like Logimat is the only platform where you meet, let's say, your customers in the market, but you also meet your competitors. And while having a chat with your competitors, talking discussions, maybe you can make a smoother market and better, let's say you can can avoid mistakes others have already made while entering the Indian market, get some better knowledge. And I think this is also from, let's say, have a look at India, make business in India, and then, let's say, produce or have a own production in India.
Yeah, I mean, the purpose would be what he said about the international companies coming and exhibiting here. This becomes a platform for market research. It is a platform for fact-finding, what the Indian market is all about. We all know we have 1.5 billion people. The market's growing, the economy is growing. But does the economy really have business for those companies? And then they come here, they look at the products, they look at the consumption, they look at the appetite. Then the companies understand that there is a production cycle which is possible. So it's starting from bringing the companies to India to then empower them, enable them, encourage them to set up base in India permanently. So it's not just exporting to India but actually making it in India. And Make in India is nothing new. I think government is doing a great job with it. But every country is talking about manufacturing bases. We just heard the US President talk about it. So if you want to make any country stronger, manufacturing bases have to be bigger. And to make that happen, all the companies need to look at logistic infrastructure support in a very big way. And that's the endeavor.
I think trade definitely needs good logistics infrastructure, which will be the backbone of setting up all these
I mean, if you just see, we just had the inauguration from the Secretary Industries Government of Maharashtra. And what he was talking about was asking Mrs. Stuttgart to come on board, sign a strategic MOU to identify the kind of companies which can support in logistics, and then actually help the government with the establishment of logistics eco corridors, warehousing systems, or put up the kind of companies which would help the government move forward. So these are the kind of public-private partnerships which get enabled with events like this, where you say the world comes together, the stakeholders come together, and where people from the Coast Guards, the Army, Air Force, the Navy, we've got all the logistics head from all departments from the public side coming here and actually looking at it. The private sector business will have it. We all know private sector will go where the business is. But having the public sector being in such a big majority shows the kind of impact this event can have.
And Logimat here, the platform, the exhibition makes the great vision, brings it down to real business. So we have the great vision of investing or foreign direct investment in India, but here, let's say, the real talks and the real business happens. So make the big vision, bring it to reality.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Alexander is what we call Mr. Logimat because he's the father and founder of the Logimat show in Germany. And from there, the show has moved to different countries around the world. And like I said, second edition in India. And he would be the best person to say why Logimat works. What do we do?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. People that like me call me the father of Logimat. People that don't like me call me the grandfather of Logimat. Yes, I started the show 2003 as a very modest show, local show in Stuttgart. And over the last 20 years it grew to be the worldwide biggest and most important show on logistics, internal logistics, warehouse management, IT, robotics, all these themes that came in over the years. A very exciting way to this growth we had in Germany. And 11 years ago we decided to also go international. And what many trade show organizers do is that when they go international, they take the German show and try to put it abroad. So you take the show, you take the full concept and you put it. We started 11 years ago in China, and from the beginning I said, yes, of course Logimat has a concept and it works, but what is important for me is that I'm not coming into a foreign country telling these people how to work because the Germans know everything. I want to look at the market, I want to learn from the locations where we go, and of course then adapt
GPS signal lost.
show to the needs of this market. That's a very important thing. It is not about telling, and it's the same in Thailand and it's the same here in India, telling the world how to do their job. You already know how to do the job, yes? But to learn from each other. It's a very important aspect of Logimat is the networking, the connecting, and to learn from each other. There is a lot I can learn about not logistics, but trade show organizing when I'm here in India or when I do my show in Bangkok or when I'm in China. So that's the very important difference from Logimat we're not doing the show because we like to be in India. Yes, I like to be in India. It's a beautiful country, and the food is very, very good, very important. But no, it is about getting to know each other, getting to trust each other, getting to create a friendship between people so that there is trust enough to build a relationship. Every long-lasting business relationship starts with one first meeting, and my target is that this first meeting is here at Laundromat in India.
Thank you for coming.
Rajesh Nath, I head the German Engineering Federation VDMA India office. We are the association of the German European machinery and plant manufacturers. So we are based in India, and our role is basically to help and support the VDMA members and to foster Indo-German trade in the machinery and engineering sector. VDMA is also proud to partner with Messe Stuttgart for this show Logimat. And what we are looking here is that the VDMA member companies from the sector of intralogistic, warehousing, showcase their technology here and also have the connect with the Indian customers here. So looking forward to a successful Logimat India show here.
Wish you all the best. May we request you to add something? Introduce yourself.
My name is Sascha Schmel. I'm the Managing Director of the Materials Handling and Intralogistics Association within VDMA, counting roughly 260 member companies in Europe, and basically connected to the Logimat India, as Mr. Nath just explained. We are partners of Messe Stuttgart. We've been involved in the first edition last year in Delhi, and it's a pleasure to see the growth and success of this show today here.
Anything interesting that you're looking forward to or connecting with the right kind of audience out here?
So I think with India's endeavor to become a $5 trillion economy by 2028, it is important that technology adoption takes place. And we have to increase our manufacturing growth in India. When we become a $5 trillion economy, manufacturing should contribute about $1 trillion to that $5 trillion. And this can only happen when the manufacturing sector in India increases, and this can be facilitated with good technology, and that is where I think the German companies offer becoming good partners, reliable partners, resilient partners to the Indian companies to help in India's manufacturing growth. And I'm sure this Indo-German collaboration will lead to fostering further Indo-German trade in the machinery and engineering sector and be part of India's growth story.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I can only agree. Most interesting markets around the world, and certainly the most active and momentumful market for the time being in Asia. And it's a long-term tradition for German companies, of course, to look to the Indian market and look for partnerships. We see the outcome of that endeavor already here. We have back and forth trade on the component level, on the system level, and I just made the statement that with some worldwide standards such as ISO or upcoming now data standards just like PDA 5050, it's time to partner in a technical very technical detailed level, and to find the best for all the parties.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.